This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
Welcome back. I hope a lot of you loved the part 1 of the series. It's pretty good stuff. So now we're in part 2. Now we're on Circuit Streets. I hope you all love the music for the game. Yeah, so obviously I know what you're thinking, Circuit Streets, and you see City Escape in the background, and you're saying, okay. Now you're gonna basically rip off City Escape. I'm not ripping off any stage, first of all. It's a homage to a stage. You can't just assume that City Escape is so iconic that it does not deserve to get a homage. No. City Escape and Mission Street is a combination of both stages because we start off in the sunset, like it's almost nighttime, and then when you get close to the goal ring, then it turns into night, in a way, because it makes sense. So obviously Circuit Streets, it's a fun, because obviously one of the cutscenes that we have before we get into Circuit Streets, obviously, is I explain the 3 subordinates who are going to move into the next phase. Well, yes, one of the main cutscenes that are playing is what's going on in the world, in Sonic's world, is you're having monsters infiltrate the city, and many people are trying to figure out where did all these monsters come from, where did all these creatures come from. Like, you're getting so many monsters, so many different styles. Like, how are they infiltrating the city? It's got to be the work. And everyone's assuming it's Eggman, but it's not. Eggman even pleads his innocence, during a press conference at his corporation, and everyone's just right off the bat assuming it's him. But it's not in reality, because, again, I'm trying to make sense out of all of this. You can't just jump the gun and say, oh, it's like, oh, you think it's Eggman. No. In fact, in reality, it's the Sage's work, because they have a mysterious power that is so powerful that it makes the Phantom Ruby look like shit. So trust me on this, okay? Just bear with me. So after what's going on, the events and everything, you would think, alright. So the crew's just relaxing, watching TV basically at Sonic and Tails' place. And then obviously, the Chaos Emeralds are locked in a high-class vault. So what could possibly go wrong? Simple! The Chaos Emeralds were stolen! They were stolen, obviously, and then of course, once they find out what happened, then they try to chase the perpetrators down, and then that's when we transition into Circuit Streets. Nice relaxing chill music, cool stuff. But now you have some of these newer enemies that have been appearing into Sonic's world, taking place into the game. Like, if it's similar to the analogy of Mega Man X5, if you understand that. Like, once you get the Sigma virus stages, you get those kind of enemies later in the game because of that game's story. But here, it's nothing like that. You're just getting different enemies that are not from Sonic's world, but they can add a higher range of difficulty. So we're adding more enemies, not just the traditional enemies we all know and love, like Motobug, Caterkiller, and Buzz Bomber. No, we're adding more enemies on top of enhancing the existing enemies. So Circuit Street's all relaxing, chill music. You get to the nighttime setting, and then you run into the perpetrators, obviously. One of them, obviously, is a lackey for the mysterious Sage. Obviously. And then he tries to explain, to Sonic, like, why did you steal the emeralds? Like, what is your purpose? And obviously, this lackey right here, you could say he's almost comedic in a way. But the real purpose of this game's plotline is we need soul energy to bring back a powerful, supernatural being. You heard that right. We're using soul energy like this is where it gets really dark. We're not going to a point where we're going to be using, Chaos Emeralds or any other power source. No, we're going to use soul energy. Like, wow. Yes, and it makes perfect sense because soul energy, in a way, is perfect, to bring something this powerful back. It makes sense when you think about it. So obviously he wants to give Sonic a demonstration, so you have a boss fight against him, but then when we get halfway through the fight, he shows off the power of the mysterious Dark Crystal. Now, I don't have a full name for this yet, but as of right now, the beta name, we're just calling it the power of the Dark Purple Crystal. And of course, what you're listening to right now is obviously the theme of the crystal. It has that nice ominous tone, but also has that key piano piece, like it's giving you a sense of panic, as it should. Like, when you see this power, then you realize, what is this power? It gives, whoever uses the power of the crystal, first of all, it turns them straight up evil. You know, like, just use your, you know, like, it turns him straight up evil. It gives him an extra power boost. And it gives him a very dangerous power, which I'll explain in the next few parts. So right off the bat, Sonic thinks he's gonna win this, but obviously he can't because that crystal is giving him so much power. But he finds, you know, but at the end of the day, Sonic finds a way to win. And even the three subordinates are surprised, like, how did he lose? He had the power of the crystal. Apparently, you know, Sonic found a way to win, you know. Well, obviously, because Tails was trying to do a little bit of research on what that crystal was his traditional navigator. And he didn't know what it was, but maybe there was a way to stop it. But Sonic says, don't sweat it, Tails. I'm Sonic. I find a way to win because I'm the main character. So obviously, once this lackey was defeated, obviously the price for losing, obviously, is you get your soul captured, basically. And obviously the three subordinates already had the Chaos Emeralds all along. They assumed he had them, but in reality they had them all along, and they were just doing some scouting, because in reality they really wanted to capture Sonic's soul all along, and his friends. Basically, Sonic, because his life force is so powerful, it could be enough energy to awaken the Great Beast, in their opinions. Which, in reality, it is. So, after doing a little bit of scouting of who they want to go after, you know, then they realize they have the emeralds, but then the three say, sorry, if you want those emeralds back, you're gonna have to beat us individually. And then they just leave. So it leaves you thinking, okay, so we beat this one guy. And then they, right before they're about to leave off, they do pick up a necklace that has a fragment of the Dark Crystal. So at least there you can do a little bit of research of what this power truly is. Alright, and then we all head off to Tails' lab. It says, alright, let's see what this is, but I think we might need some outside help from this. We might need the professor for this. And that's the end of part 2 of Circuit Streets. Like, first of all, are you all liking this so far? Because this is a lot of story and dialogue. This might be a long series. So please tell me at least you like this, you know, compared to the shit we've been getting from Sonic Team. From Forces. Like, Forces only had like almost 32 minutes worth of cutscenes and hardly no emotion whatsoever. Here, you know, right off the bat, I'm drawing you into the main story. Are you interested yet? Please tell me you are, because this is a lot of hard work. The script took so much time, and I want to share the experience with everybody, just to get a clear understanding, like, this game can get dark, and now soul energy? Yes. Because soul energy in this world is the best way to incapacitate somebody, and using their life force to power up something so terrifying that it could destroy the entire world, or, depending who controls it, can benefit from having a better world. You see what I'm getting at? Like, I have more to explain in future parts, but at least now get a glimpse of what I'm talking about. Like, you know, first of all, you know, I'm not in the business of killing off characters. I'm not doing that, so don't think that, please. But it's a good way to incapacitate certain characters, but at the end of the day, they all will return. Spoilers, okay? So please don't think that. I'm not killing off anybody, you know, your favorites here and there. In fact, in the couple of next parts, I'm actually bringing back some fan favorite characters and giving them a new twist and some new fan art and everything, so at least have that in your mind. So that's the end of part 2. Let me know if you keep liking this, and I'll see you later. Peace out.